Hi everyone and welcome to the channel. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be checking out a game titled Mondays, a Sisyphean typing game. The basic premise of this game is you're just typing in emails or messages, and it will allow the person who is pushing the rock, in this case is actually the Greek Sisyphus, who will then push the boulder up to hill, after which the boulder will then fall down and crash, and then you get coins to upgrade the rock or have longer emails or upgrade the cosmetics of your character, etc. This one is more of a quick glance and a gameplay session, because basically it's just the same thing over and over again. So basically you just type emails and all that. So instead of doing two videos, I decided to just do one video to show you how the game actually is run and giving you my thoughts about it. As to my thoughts, it's a simple and quick game. It's fun if you just want to exercise your typing skills and your typing speed, and it's much more interesting if you know the story and background of Sisyphus. If you're not sure, I'll just give you a quick rundown of it. Alright, so for those of you who are not sure about how the myth of Sisyphus and how is it relevant to how the game is actually look like, it's actually based on the myth itself. So basically it starts with Sisyphus himself, which he was a king who was known to kill his guests whenever they come visiting to his palace, and the act of doing this angers the Greek god Zeus, so who decided to punish him. way the Greek god Zeus wanted to punish him was that he wanted to send in the Greek god Thanatos, which is basically the personification of death itself in Greek mythology. And Thanatos was wielding this sort of chains that allows to bind a soul and bring him down to hell. But what happened was Sisyphus somehow anticipated it, or was known to be a very sly type of person, and asked Thanatos himself to inspect the chains. And by doing so, he somehow managed to capture Thanatos and locked him up. The result of what this happens is during the period of time when Thanatos was unable to conduct his duties, no one can actually die. So this angered the Greek god Ares, and Ares was the Greek god of war who actually likes war and all that. But since people can't die, this made him quite angry instead. So with Ares' help, he managed to find Thanatos, broke out Thanatos' chains, and drag Sisyphus down to hell. But Sisyphus, being Sisyphus, right before he was dragged to hell, he told his wife to dump his body into the river. This one is not in accordance to burial practices. So then, when he was dragged to hell, he made like a plea to Persephone, which was the goddess of the underworld. And according to Greek mythology, I think she was married to Hades, who was the king of the underworld. And so Sisyphus made a plea to go back to the land of living to try and just spook the wife and make sure give him a proper burial. But when he was granted that, he decided to not return back to underworld, and he was once again got dragged back again. So the actions of what he is doing angered the gods so much, and angered Hades, which was the god of the underworld, that they decided to give a very interesting punishment. So at the end, his punishment was that he was tasked to roll a boulder up a hill, and whenever he was close to reaching the peak, the boulder would actually come all the way down, and he is forced to repeat the same task over and over again, which is why you notice the task of you just typing on the keyboard, typing in your emails, and you notice that it will go all the way up to peak but always end up going all the way down. So that actually symbolizes the punishment that Sisyphus has always had to go through for all eternity. Overall, it's a very nice and fun quick game to just try out. If you guys want to check it out, I will put a link to the game on the description. If you want to see more videos, kindly give a like, share and subscribe.